the team for the first time? What kind of emotions and thoughts are going into tonight?
Hopefully just a fun game. Seeing all the boys out there, for sure a lot of memories, but it's just a game and try to win.
What do you remember the most from winning a Stanley Cup, with that group of players?
I mean, the whole playoffs was very special. Like, you get so close to all the guys. I think I just made friends for it.
Now you're saying that you received your Stanley Cup ring. What was that moment like for you? And is it kind of like hit you over and over again, like I'm a Stanley Cup champion?
Yeah, it was kind of surrealistic. Like, I've been waiting a long time. I've seen all the other guys get it, so it's a really nice feeling to finally put it on my ring.
Kevin, how would you say that season with the Panthers? I know you guys won the Stanley Cup, obviously, but what would you say that season did for you as a player in your career in terms of taking the next step?
That was a big year for me. Like, obviously, I had a great year, and we did as a team. It's just like, I don't know, a lot of emotion when I think about it. It helped me a lot, both on and off ice. So I'm really proud of it, and really I'm glad we had it.
What types of things have you been able to take from last year's experience of winning a title and then apply to the Utah Hockey Club?
I think it's a culture thing. Like, we're trying to build something up here. Just step by step, we're trying to be a better team, a better organization. Just try to grow.
As someone who's reached the top, what kind of potential do you see in this group going forward?
We have a lot of talent. Sometimes it's more in our heads or than our bodies. So we just gotta focus on the small things and the details in the game. If we do that, we'll be fine.
Any lineup changes tonight?
Nope. Same line, same goalie, same. That was easy. What else?
Kevin Stenlund's come over to you guys this year. Had a great season with the Panthers last year, obviously, ended with the Stanley Cup. Have you seen any of that experience that he probably gained last year come in and help the group?
Absolutely. He's a big part of what we did since the start of the season. Help our PK tremendously. He's a good model for our team. He's been a productive player in the minor, a really offensive player, power play guy. But he found his way through Winnipeg, and then went in Florida in that role and won Stanley Cup. So I think it's a good model for our guys, a good example, and you can really see he embraced that role. He that's the player he is, and that's the player he wants to be, and he still have his skill, he still have his shot, he still can produce offensively and make plays, but he always have a good read of the game. He's on the right side of the puck, plus his face-off and his PK. So, and he's a big guy. He's a big dude, so he can protect the puck. So he brings a lot to our team.
What have the conversations with Carconi been like? Just he's the odd man out the past couple of games and going into this week. I always say there's the player and there's the person. Carson and I, we have a really good relationship on the personal side. I like Carson. I've been with Carson a long time. We won gold medal together. I like him a lot. As a player, he's we are in a very tough spot. Our forward missed 2 games this year for injury or illness, and actually it's for illness. Normally you always have an injury, and it's tough to get everybody going in our situation. And I think I always say he's an everyday player. He's a guy who should play every day. He has the speed, he has the skill, he's competitive, he's strong in his battle, those kind of things. But we arrived in a situation where Liam O'Brien had an opportunity because of illness, and he grabbed it. Since he's in the lineup, he brings intangible to our team: emotion, physicality, and you saw that grow in our team. When you had one and another guys jump in, and it snowballed kind of. So it's a tough decision. Carg's a good player, he's an important player for us, but not tonight. Is the illness still there, lingering, or are you guys feeling healthy?
We're as healthy as we've been for 3 weeks now, I will say. And there's a little bit of runny nose, a little bit, but nobody has fever or something like that, which was the case on the trip.
I know this is one of those knock on wood questions, but is there anything you're doing forward wise to stay healthy? Like,
We're trying to have our forward talk to our D. But no, it's no, and we're physical. We improve in the block shot departments since the last year and stuff like that. So there's nothing we change. It's just one of those. It's really rare. I was talking about that the other day. I don't know how many years it's been I coach a full lineup. I know it did not happen in Arizona. Did not happen with the Ottawa 67s. Did not happen with the Halifax Moosehead. So maybe it did not happen with the Ottawa Senators. So now I'm in 15, 16. So did it happen with Colorado from 13 to 15? Maybe. My first year in Colorado, 13, 14, I think, started the season. We had a full lineup. We were rolling. I think the next time he played something like 8 or 10 games and he got hurt. I think that might be the last time I played with a full lineup. Even then, Ryan Wilson was not in the line. So let's put it, last 10 years I never played with a full lineup. So that's hockey. That's why you need depth. That's why you look during the summer, people make me laugh. It's 4 lines, 6 defensemen. Yeah. Tell me how many games that will be in the lineup, those guys together. That never happens. That's a summer lineup. In the reality, you don't know who, but there will be at least 1 or 2 guys on the back end, 1 or 2 guys up front. I was listening to Jared Bernard the other day was talking about they run 5 injury all season long at least. They have 5 to 8 or 9, I think. That's normal in the NHL. That's just the way it is.
Stenlund's line has been successful this season. Just curious, what is it about Stenlund and Kirkwood that have helped them, help others be successful like Kirkoni and like Machado?
Yeah, I think first of all they're like on the mindset. I think they're defense first guy who has ability. Both of them. They can make play. They're different. Stenny has a really good shot. He's a big body. Kerfee's really agile, change direction, create possession that way. He has really good vision, can be a good playmaker, those kind of things. But both of them, I think, they take a lot of pride. They're good pros, both of them. They take a lot of pride in the way they play. They talk a lot together. They sort out situation because you have your system, but system is just a part of it. The rest is the communication, the chemistry between players. The way they read the play, they read the play the same way, and they help. And I think they're 2 really good pro. Example, when Karts is with them, okay, they know what Karts is. They know what is the strength. They exploit the speed of Karts and the shooting ability, that kind of stuff. Okay, now it's Chili. Whoops, it's a little bit different. It's more possession. It's more playmaking to get open. They have they have a ton of communication on the bench. I think like I said earlier, they're a good example for our guys.
You talked previously about maybe the team being a little more emotional on home ice. Isn't it kind of a test of maturity against a team that is kind of known for getting under opponents' skin?
Yeah, that will happen. That's not if it happened. That's the way they play. But it's good for us at this point to play against that type of a team because we cannot focus on anything else but playing our A game. They're a tough opponent. They get under your skin. They get on the forecheck. You put a ton of pucks at the net. They're really good in the blue paint. They're physical, like you said. So it's important for us to be really tuned in and playing our game and not focusing on outside numbers.
The fans in this building seem to love Liam O'Brien, and it's their first time getting to see him in person for 2 months or so.
Yeah.
Do you expect anything extra from him tonight?
I don't know. No, because I think he gives you everything every time. So there's no such thing as 110%. He will give his 100 like every night. So what's that mean? We'll see. 822 puck drop.
Is that fine? This Bukesats line usually gets a tough matchup nightly. Just what do you want to see from that group defensively?
Well, I if you look at the way we roll lately, I think those guys are they're playing good hockey right now. They're physical. They all on puck. They communicate. They play a predictable game for each other, and they get a hard on the forecheck, and they put a lot of pressure on D and stuff like that. So I like the fact we have each line have an identity. Each line's a little bit different, so you cannot get against us and say, okay, that's who they are. Yeah, we have a little bit of everything depending of the line. You know, you have the Cal's line who's really possession. You have the Cool's line who's really speed and attack and fast on the forecheck, fast on the rush, fast on everything. And you have the Boogie's line who's really physical, and you have the Stanley's line who's really patient and smart and good positioning and play the right way, always above you. So it's a little bit different on our fourth line.